Hi friends, in this episode we'll see some more important terminology starting from letter C. Now we will see about calorie. It is amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water through 1 degree centigrade, that is from 14.5 degree centigrade to 15.5 degree centigrade for example, and the value is equal to 3968 BTU, that is thermal unit. Now we'll see another important terminology, carbon monoxide, CO, also it is called carbonic oxide. It is a colorless gas resulting from incomplete combustion of carbon. It is very poisonous gas. Skin contact with the liquid carbon monoxide can cause frostbite. Inhaling CO can cause headache, dizziness, high-headedness, and fatigue. Higher exposure to CO can cause sleepiness, hallucinations, convulsions, and loss of consciousness. Extremely high exposure of CO can cause the formation of carboxyhemoglobin, and it will reduce the ability of the blood to carry oxygen. This can cause a bright red color to the skin and mucous membrane, causing trouble in breathing, collapse, convulsion, coma, and finally to death. Normally, you might have heard or you might have read that people after opening car shed or any closed room, after a long time, they inhaled unknown gas and had a face fatal accident like death and coma. Now we will see about the carbon monoxide values, how it is defined. OSHA, Occupational Safety and Health Administration, that permits APL, airborne permissible exposure limit, is defined as, defined as 50 ppm only. NIOSH, National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health, REL, that is recommended airborne exposure limit, is designed as 35 ppm. Whereas ACGAH, American Conference of Governmental Industrial Hygienists, the threshold limit value TLV is designed as 25 ppm. So now we can see the importance or the problem from inhaling carbon monoxide. The value of OSHA is 50 ppm, BEL, REL from NIOSH is only 35 ppm, whereas ACGAH TLV is only 25 ppm. So we have to be very careful while going near stack and the flue gas which is having incomplete combustion from the furnace or boiler. You can see the black smoke, and if you want to check any analyzer by climbing into the stack, before climbing into the stack you have to check the auto analyzer and see the condition of this flow gas from the stack. Otherwise you will face even a small amount of like 25 ppm, like 35 ppm, you will face a headache, dizziness, and high-headedness while climbing over the stack or boiler or any other furnace. So we have to be very careful. Like nitrogen is also will remove oxygen from our blood. Now we'll see next important words: centigrade, degree centigrade, or Celsius. It is an internationally used scale for measuring temperature, in which 100 degrees centigrade is the boiling point of water at sea level, that is at 1 atmosphere pressure, and 0 degree centigrade is the freezing point. The centigrade degrees may be converted to the corresponding Fahrenheit temperature by multiplying it by 9 by 5 or 1.8 and adding 32 degree to the product. A temperature given in Fahrenheit degrees is converted to the corresponding centigrade temperature by subtracting the value by 32 and multiplying the remainder by 5 by 9. The centigrade scale was devised the Swedish scientist Celsius, and its name is often used in reference to it. So you can either use it as degree centigrade or degree Celsius. Now we can see the conversion. If the temperature is given in Fahrenheit, you want to know the centigrade. That is, the formula is degree Fahrenheit minus 32. Then you have to multiply it with 5 by 9. And if the temperature is in centigrade, degree centigrade, then you have to multiply it by 9 by 5. Then you have to add 32 to get the Fahrenheit. Hope you might have understand some important terminology starting in C. Do not forget to subscribe, share it with your friends and colleagues, put your like and comments in the comment box. We'll see some more important words in the next slide. Now we can see another important word, centrifugal force. Centrifugal force is that force which acts upon a body moving in a circular path, lending to force it farther from the axis or center of the circle described by the body. Centrifugal force is an outward force apparent in a rotating reference frame. It does not exist when measurements are made in an inertial frame of reference. All measurements of position and velocity must be made relative to some frame of reference. Centrifugal force is observed from non-inertial frame of reference. When you see the person going around the roundabout or roundana in a vehicle, two-wheeler particularly, he will move his body towards the center or roundana to oppose the centrifugal force. He is giving the centripetal force. So the force which is coming from the center is called centrifugal, acting on its vehicle and body is called centrifugal force. And while he is keeping his vehicle and body slightly standing towards the center is called centripetal force. The force which is away from the center is called centrifugal force. Now we can see the usage of centrifugal force. It is used in centrifugal pumps and centrifuge, centrifugal compressor are main component working on centrifugal force. We can see another word, centrifugal pumps. Centrifugal pump, also known as dynamic pressure pumps, in which vanes or impellers are rotating inside a closed fitting casing, drawing the liquid at the center by the virtue of centrifugal force, throw out the liquid through an opening at the periphery of the casing. If you want to know further details in centrifugal pumps classification and further working principle, you can see the details in my previous PowerPoint video pump types about the centrifugal pumps. Put your like and comment in the comment box. Do not forget to subscribe, share it with your friends and colleagues. We'll see another important word in the coming slide. Now we can see another important word, centrifugation. A separation technique based on the application of centrifugal force to a mixture or suspension of materials of closely similar densities. The smaller the difference in density, the greater is the force required. A centrifuge normally runs at a speed of 10,000 rpm or more to impart a force up to 17,000 times that of gravity. The materials of higher density are thrown to the outer portion of the chamber, while those of lower density are concentrated at the center or near the inner portion. This technique is used in many biological and industrial operations like separation of the components of blood, concentration of rubber latex and fat particles from other milk components, separation of isotopes, especially those of uranium by this method is now practicable for producing enriched uranium. Mainly centrifuge, small type of centrifuge is used in laboratories to test the components for blood test. Also used in the rubber factory to condensation of rubber latex. In the milk component, fat particles are separated from the milk using centrifuge. Latest technology is separating isotopes by using centrifuge to enrich the uranium. It is a schematic diagram of the centrifuge. This is a rotor bowl. This is the inlet line. This is a clean liquid outlet line. This is a grabber. And this is a solid particle or heavier density material thrown out. And the centrifuge is running at high RPM. Is a lesser density or clear liquid is coming out and collected through this outlet port. And the centrifuge is running at high RPM due to centrifugal force. The higher density is thrown out or away from the center, and the lesser density or the pure liquid is concentrated and it is collected at the outlet. Using this centrifuge, lot of are two different density materials are separated. Also, you might have seen the usage, the laboratories, rubber industries, milk industry. Now, latest in uranium concentration. Hope you might have understood the words starting in C. Do not forget to subscribe, share it with your friends and colleagues, put your questions and comments and likes in the comment box. See you with some more important words or terminology starting in C in the coming episode. Thank you very much.